Hey guys, it's Jeff from Filmora. Welcome to my kitchen. Alright guys, this episode is all about slow motion. So, rule of thumb with food and the use of it, everything looks better in slow motion. Pay attention, we're going to teach you some tips and tricks on how to use it. All right, before we start shooting any footage that will eventually be slow motion, we need to go over a few in-camera tips in order to get the best shots. Shoot at least 60 frames per second. You can find your frame rate by digging into your camera. Currently mine is set to 60. This is perfect for slowing down footage. If you want, you can even go higher to 120 frames per second, but don't ever go below 60. So why should you want to shoot at a higher frame rate? You need enough frames to begin with so that when you slow it down or remove those frames, you have enough of them left over to make your footage look smooth. So if you shoot at a lower frame rate and slow your footage down, you may notice that it looks choppy. So watch out and make sure you boost your frame rate. The second tip is that your shutter speed should always double your frame rate. So my camera is set to 60 frames per second. Right now we need to double our shutter speed, and it's this number right here. And we're gonna double it from 60 to as close to 120 as we can get. And this camera, as we dial up, gets to 125. That's as close as we can get. You always want to balance your frames per second with your shutter speed. An unbalanced shutter speed may result in your footage having motion blur or ghosting. What are we shooting in slow motion? We want to do stuff that's really fast, that we're flipping, we're water throwing. Right now we're going to flip this roll, and we'll do that in post. So pay attention and check it out. And again, with slow motion, we're looking for something that's really a fast, unique effect. So dropping shredded seaweed on the finish of your roll is a perfect example. Ready? All right guys, so now that we've filmed all of our slow motion, we're gonna put them in post and take care of them. So the only clip I'm really gonna work on right now is the clip that I was dropping seaweed on. So here we have a clip already in the timeline, and it's what we rolled on. And if you see, it's jerky, it's fast. We filmed, we've got the seaweed falling right there. It's really jerky and fast. So what we need to do is we need to highlight it. We need to go into edit, and we're going to slow it down. Notice how it just jumped to 25 seconds long. And there's a certain section of it that I like the best, and it's right about here. So you notice, see how smooth, once we stop shading, see that smooth? I like it. So that's the section I want, right there where it just crossed over. So we're gonna trim the end, trim the beginning way up to about right there, right before I jerk in the end. So there we go, and so let's check that out. Perfect. All right, that's where we need to be. So let's export this, and we're gonna take this and drop that into the full sushi promo. Ready? Let's do it. Export. MP4, settings, resolution, we're keeping that the same that we shot it at. Let's make the best quality. Frame rate, here's the thing we have to change. We're gonna bring it from 60 down to 24, so it's gonna match the rest of the entire sushi promo that we made. So let's do that. Export. Let's work on the sushi flip. So here's our shot right now as is. Pretty awesome, huh? So now what we need to do is edit. We're gonna adjust the speed, and we're gonna slow it down to 0.5, all right? That sounds good. And let's back it up and let's watch how that looks. Sweet, huh? All right, export in the same way. All right, import these files. There we go, so right after that, I'm gonna drop this shot down right there. Awesome. And there it goes. And the sushi flip. Where does that happen? Right there. Drop the sushi flip down right into there. Perfect. I just played it. All right, there you have it. And that is how you use slow motion. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, guys, welcome to the lesson on slow motion.